Oh, my mic is. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? What's up? So the game has just begun. The game has just begun. So I just thought I'll chit chat with you for 5 minutes and then we'll watch the game. Let me open my stream. All good? Awesome. Yeah, I should announce it as well one on the only social media I'm currently using, which is Instagram. Just a moment. Yep. Hello. So, can you guys hear me well? And is everything okay? What's up? Professional setup, someone told me. Thank you. Do you like this very nice tile art that I have? It's by a it's by a caricature. It's by a cartoonist actually. His name was Mario, and he was from Goa and he used to make caricatures in the newspaper. And after he passed away, one of his close friends, he decided to make art out of all his cartoons and newspaper caricatures. And so they have two shops. One is in Goa and one is in Bombay. So I got this one. Goa Airport. Yeah, it's a map of South Bombay actually, and all like the cool things in Bombay. It was a gift for my husband when we were not yet married. It was a gift for his office, actually. But then he told me it's too amateurish for his office. He's a lawyer and he has like this law firm and all. He wants to be professional. So I thought to put it on my stream instead and let everyone know that I live in Bombay in case nobody knows it yet. Um, Also, guys, what did you think about the intro music? Could you hear it? The fan is blurring the background. Okay, okay. Yeah, but it's really warm right now. After some time, I'll switch it off. Could you listen to the intro music, by the way? So it's by it was an anime music. It is one of the theme musics of Naruto. There was no sound in the intro. Oh. Wait, wait, wait. I want you guys to listen to it. Wait, wait, wait. Um, can I play it now? Let me check. Okay, maybe on the next stream because already this stream I'm like a little confused. So maybe on the next stream I'll play it. I wanted to play one very nice music, but next stream, guys. Or maybe in the middle of the stream. Maybe in the middle of the stream once I like get the board and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, super boom. So let's watch the game a little bit, and then once like let's say the game is not making any progress, then we can listen. We can figure out how to put this music and all. Hmm? So yeah, I'll get the board. Mm-mm. Cool, cool, cool. All good? Yeah. So let's go to the game. Yeah, I'm really excited that it's Magnus Carlsen versus Anish Giri today. Anish is leading the tournament with 7 out of 10 and 3 rounds to go. And he's played amazing chess so far. Did you guys see his rook at 7 in his previous game against Wojtaszek? That was so beautiful and such a nice way to go into the lead in one of the most strongest tournaments of the year, if not the. And yeah, it's an amazing tournament. Actually, that's also the reason I wanted to stream it because it's a classical tournament, over the board event, and very rare nowadays. And Hugoven, it used to be called Hugoven earlier, and now it's Vaikanze. Now it's Tata Steel. After Hugoven, it used to be called Chorus because the Chorus company used to sponsor it, and then Tata Steel took over Chorus in 2012 or 13, and then it got renamed to Tata Steel. And it's always held in this very small village of Vaikanze in the Netherlands, and it's an amazing tournament, guys. Like, what a beautiful tournament. When I played there, I've played there just once in 2010. And when I played there, I felt like I was a part of Chess Diwali because it's literally a festival. Like, there is a nice, there was a nice. So basically, there were three playing groups, A, B, and C, and 13 rounds in each group, so 14 players in all, and all the top players of the world playing at the same time. And the way they conduct it is also very nice. There is a gong in front, like before every round, like they hit the gong, so let the rounds begin. Then there is a best game prize after every round. So the journalists vote for the best game prize in every round, and there is a separate analysis area, of course, which is there in usually all tournaments, but there is also like a shed, like a tent that they put up where there is a live commentary going on, and you can go and watch it. So it's amazing. And there are I think there are also like these live demo boards, if I'm not mistaken, on which they make the moves as well. Yeah, now of course there are screens, but earlier there used to be demo boards. So you want the evaluation bar, right? Okay. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Um, okay. Let me adjust it. Just a moment. Let me adjust it. Yeah, I think should be okay. Yeah, good. So yeah, it's an amazing tournament. And Anish is leading the event. He's playing against the world champion Magnus Carlsen today. So yeah, let's see. I think so. We'll see the game from the beginning. It was e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, so Italian, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d3. This is like most popular line of the Italian. Castle b4. Okay. Bishop e7, knight to d2. He took. Okay. After d3, Anish took 4 minutes to reply with castle. Because actually there are many moves here. You can play d6 or you can delay it, basically. Delay castle. So he played castle directly. His idea is to play d5 quickly. Like next move, he wants to go d3 to d5. I don't know, can't show arrows. But like imagine he goes castle here. So black can play d5 here quickly. And he needn't play d6. So that's one idea. But he went castle. And here Magnus thought for like 7 minutes and played b4. Bishop to e7. Okay, I need to check because, I know this line with castle, rook e8, b4, and bishop f8. This line is quite popular actually. So b4 first is a little different, obviously, because now the bishop goes to e7 and not to f8. And as far as I remember, it's important to keep the bishop on like near the king for the defense rather than go bishop b6 in such positions, because there are some problems with the f7 pawn later, and bishop on e7 is like bishop near the king is useful for the defense usually. This is what I remember. And knight b d2, d5. So like this is one of the points of like the main point of delaying d6 basically. Second point of delaying d6 was, by the way, that the bishop can go to e7. I mean, imagine if this in this position you already have d6 played here, then obviously after b4 you're forced to go to the a7 g1 diagonal. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, a7 g1 diagonal. But since you did not play d6, you can just go bishop e7 and play d5 directly. Okay, let me check chat. Yeah, actually what's up? Yeah, everyone is supporting AG. Of course, I'm wearing black, guys. Who do you think I'm supporting? um Prince Vikramjit Singh says it would be awesome to have Raja as co-commentator with you. And yeah, of course, it would have been great. Actually, it would have been great if he could have streamed it also, like even individually. I really like his streams, and he also enjoys doing commentary streams. I know that. So, but he's like really busy and he also has to prepare for the tournament. So he and Anish and Vidit, all three of them are playing in the third regular event of the Champions Chess Tour, which starts on 6th of February. So Anish is busy playing in Tata Steel, and BD and Raja are busy preparing. So that's why. But yeah, of course, his streams are great. Flip board, flip board, flip board. Okay, we can flip the board, of course. It's not the official stream. It's our stream. We can flip the board, of course. Let's flip it. Yes. So after d5, he played bishop to b3. Actually, usually if like obviously it's still the opening and it could be a theoretical discussion as well, but usually in these structures, when let's say now let's imagine the pawn on c2, okay, the same position, let's say imagine the pawn on c2 and you get d5, it's not such a big deal because after ed5 knight d5 it's a normal position. But whereas here white has already committed c3 and so the d3 pawn is also weak. And so after you take on d5 knight d5, these both the pawns, they become sort of weak and they are not supporting each other. And that's why it's really good to get d5 in these positions and play for this idea as black. So white did not take on d5 for this reason. He went bishop b3 so that after you take, he can take on e4 and uska bhi weakness fir chala gaya. Like he also got rid of his d3 weakness, right? So he's also happy. So that was the point of going bishop b3. Um, you know, meanwhile, uh, meanwhile, I was just curious. Give me like few seconds. I wanted to check something. Yeah, I wanted to check whether what was their color when they met in the Tata Steel 2020, and there also Anish was black. They actually met in the first round, and they drew the game. This is what I wanted to check. Okay, interesting. And in that game, Carlsen opened with c4. Okay. Interesting statistics. I was also checking some statistics, by the way. Um, yeah, cool. Okay. So, since what's up? uh, I'll answer some questions. Shubham Varanju, can you please speak? तुम्ही काहीतरी मराठीमध्ये म्हणू शकता का आणि माझं नाव घेऊ शकता का? तर मी घेतलेलं आहे. हॅलो शुभम, कसे आहात तुम्ही? Ankit Rai says I'm ignoring his chat as always. Okay, I didn't do it now. Um, no, I was just checking the base. And I was just which website R Yagna says are you using for statistics? I usually use Chessbase only. It's not a website. Chessbase is like a software. I guess you must be aware of it. अभी सागर ने इतना सारा स्ट्रीम किया है तो I use that usually to check. उसमें ऐसे we have some databases, like Mega Database or Twig, जो Mark Crowther. Twig is like the Week in Chess basically, which is a file prepared by Mark Crowther. So that is also a website from where you can download the files. So you can check all the games and you can check the stats and everything. Doraemon Freak says, ma'am, you're not doing commentary with Chess24. No, actually, I was working with them for like the past 2 months since November, but now I'm not. It was a really good experience though to comment on the Skilling Open as well as Air Things Open, and I really enjoyed it and I really learned a lot for sure. Who is Hari Krishna playing? Yes, okay, let's go to Hari's game because they are still thinking. I actually wanted to just check this opening one, so I'll check it like quickly and see if this has already been played. This must have been played already. It's just that it's not very common, so castle. D3 castle. He played B4, right? Carlsen. So B4 ko apparently the main move is bishop to B6. But bishop e7 is also, and actually there is a game Kasim Zano with it, as I see. Like it's the top game, Kasim Zano with it. And knight bd2, d5, bishop b3. This is how the game went. So the same actually. It was played in this Kasimjanov with it was played in the FIDE Grand Swiss chess.com FIDE Grand Swiss, which was held in 2019, which was an amazing tournament again. The strongest tournament I've ever played in. And yeah, so it was basically there was a qualification spot for the candidates as well from the tournament. And Wang Hao won the tournament. I remember correctly. Yeah, Wang Hao won the tournament. And you think I should change the board color? Actually, I really like this. Do you guys want me to change the board color, or can I keep it this way? So meanwhile, I'll just show Vidit's game against Kasim Jano. Vidit was black, and since they are thinking, I'll just show. So Vidit played bishop e6 here, castle. This is from 2019 FIDE Grand Swiss. It was a classical tournament. d4, d4, bishop b3, queen b3. Oh wow! Can you guess what Vidit played here? He played b5 here. I would have never guessed. So his idea is to play a5 basically, and direct a5 खेलता तो उसका b5 आ जाता. So he first played b5, and next move he wants to play a5, and now he played a5. So he's actually quite comfortable here. Here he played queen d3. Okay, he's got a really nice comfortable equality here. And फिर ये ऐसा ड्रॉ हो गया, मतलब एंड गेम. Yeah, it's not so easy actually. He was putting pressure, Kasim. So Rustam Kasimzano is a former world champion. He won the FIDE Knockout World Championship in 2004. And he's also Fabiano Caruana's second and trainer. So yes, he doesn't play as much, like very often now. He's more mainly working with Fabi. But he does play time to time. And he's also a commentator. He was the commentator for many of the official streams actually, and a really nice person as well. Of course, he was Anand's second. Everyone knows that, right? He was Anand's second as well for many years. So okay, do you want me to? Okay, you want me to change it? ठीक है, I'll change it. I'll change it once I show this game, because by the way, Anish is still thinking, so we are still on the same position. So I'm just showing you the game between Kasim and Vidit. So knight e1 का आइडिया है knight d3 और knight c5 जाएगा और ये स्क्वायर पे बैठेगा. Then he played f6. This is quite good actually. For knight d8. Okay, he also wants to go knight e6 now. Oh, this is cool. See, he played f6 so that he could free his c6 knight, and otherwise वो e5 pawn कभी कभी hanging रह जाता है, and then he wants to go to e6 and then probably to f4 or wherever, like it will be more active. g3 and rook c6. Okay, so he exchanged pieces. This is really cool. Okay, so this was a draw. between Rustam Kasimzanov and Vizit Gujarati. Do you guys know Vidit also worked with Anish? Everyone knows this, right? Like he worked with Anish for a long time. ठीक है. So I'm going to change the board color now on public demand. Okay, wait. Again, studio mode I should go to. And then, okay, maybe I'll hide the board. Settings. What color do you like? I don't like boring colors. That's the problem. Maybe this one? Should be okay. Okay, how is this? How is this, guys? Is it good? Or do you want it to be like some dark color? First, we'll change the board color and then we'll. Black and white नहीं है, option नहीं है. Red La Liga board. Pink, anything with a contrast. Do you think this is fine? Better. Yes. Good. I'll keep it. ठीक है. Okay, I'll keep it. You like green board? The green board इतना clearly नहीं दिखता है मुझे. I need like some kind of contrast. It's good, right? Most people like it. So we'll keep this, and if it's very annoying, then you want me to keep a light background. It's annoying, is it? My background? ठीक है. What kind of light background options I have? Okay, like just like OBS tutorial 101. Wow. Light background. Okay, this is a light background. Okay. Do you guys like this? Do you guys like this background? Green. Okay, fine. Green. Put it green. Too much bullying happening, huh? Too much bullying happening. ठीक है भवा. But मुझे moves दिखेगा नहीं तो I'll blame it on the color, board color, okay? Okay, so now it's on green. How is everything now? Is my OBS okay now? Can we move on to the other games and like, what do you want me to do? Yeah, probably I'll like be in the center, right? Yeah, now I think it's okay. Sorted? Call Ajinkya. Ajinkya is not at home. I can call him on the phone. Enlarge the board. Sab changa si? Good. और कितना एनलार्ज करेंगे? ये अच्छा है ना? ठीक है, तो अभी हरी का गेम देखते हैं. चलो. We'll see Hari's game. कहाँ गया? Yeah. Hari Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God, what happened? This is so crazy. ये क्या हुआ है? Hari is also black against Van Forest Jordan. What's up? Okay, let's see from the beginning. How did this position come? E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight 6, Bishop C4. यहाँ पे भी Italian हुआ है. Italian is a very popular opening at the top level because it's a very solid system for both sides. Nothing rash, nothing too committal. So, and also there are many ideas. It's not just about, like move to move. There are many ideas and there are many setups you can take, small ideas. So that's probably the reason why it's really preferred a lot at the top level. C3, Knight F6, D3, D6. So अनीश के गेम में वो कासल चला गया था डायरेक्ट, D6 नहीं खेला. Castle H6, preventing bishop G5 basically. H6, rook E1, and now castle. Knight BD2, A6, A4, played knight G4. Okay. Played knight G4 here. Rook E2, King H8. So usually when you go knight G4, the idea is to play, or knight G5 as black. The idea is to like remove the knight from the F file and enable F5. Sorry, enable F5. So King H8 गया क्योंकि अभी pinned था pawn. The pawn was pinned. So he wants to play F5 on the next move. H3. Okay, this is actually very direct. This is like very direct. F5 he played. Okay, let's calculate. So one option is H into G4. Okay. H into G4 को F into G4 मार देंगे. Now this piece is hanging, so he has to move it. Otherwise, we just take it, and we have a good position. So he plays. If he plays knight H2, we can play direct G3. I think here, or we can also play Queen H4. We can play G3. And if he comes back, we can take on. No. We have many options here. We can even play bishop G4 here, I think. Yeah, we can play bishop G4 with the idea to take on F3 on the next move. He takes with the knight. So let's say he plays some random move. Okay, he plays B4. Oh, it's not such a random move. What's happening with the bar dancing? bar dance. Okay, sorry. यहाँ पे bishop F3 मार दिया. Knight F3. Oh, it's good for white now. What happened? Dude, ये क्या evaluation है? Look at the bar. Okay. Anyway, so apparently B4 is a miss. I don't know why it's such a bad move. It's not clear to me because see, the idea I'm looking at is this one. After it takes, we play Queen H4. This is lost. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with the bar. So this was one option, and also for B4 you can probably even like just move your bishop. Even this, like this is also there, right? You can always take on F3 on the next move. Or since the bar is so unhappy with my move, we can also take on F2, take, and then take it, and take and play Queen H4 and this stuff, and this is also good. But the idea I like most is bishop into F3 and play Queen H4 next move, Rook F3 and Queen H4. Anyway, So that's why it does not take on g4 because it's like really dangerous. Hello, Ashwath. Nice to see you here. No, bishop f3 is not drawish because we'll just take on f3, then take twice on f3 and play queen h4. So it was winning only, but I don't know why the bar didn't show it. Anyway, but f5. So he did not take on g4 for this reason because it was too dangerous. And if he had taken with, let's say, e into f5, okay? E into f5, I think I think this is the more critical continuation, and this is what Hari was thinking about for the 8 minutes that he spent uh, before he played f5. This is actually very critical. Mm, what's the idea? Okay, so can we give up a piece? No, that doesn't make sense. Can we take on f2 here? He takes on f2 with the rook. We take, he takes, and then we take with the bishop on f5. And then we push our pawns, like these two pawns, d5 and e4 next move. एंड ऑल्सो उसका किंग थोड़ा वीक है मतलब लेट्स से वो किंग g1 जाएगा यहाँ पे टू रिमूव हिज किंग फ्रॉम द पिन but then we play d5 and we are winning the pawn on d3, so his pieces are a little tied down because of this knight on d2, bishop on c1, and that's why this works. So anyway, ef5 also is, that's why not so great, and what he played is probably the best move. He played d4, blocking this bishop's diagonal. Okay, wait, let me see if my friends are here. No, none of my friends are here. Oh, but that's probably because... Okay, just 1 second, guys. I need to invite some people for them to join. They can't join on their own, no? Oh, that's also there. Give me a few minutes. I don't know if they can join. If they're free, they'll join. But at least let me send the invite. And let's see. Like very conveniently, I just created Zoom link and left it. Okay, anyway. I mean, Zoom meeting, and left it at that. La 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 la. La 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 la. Didn't leak anything, right? Or did I? Did I leak stuff? Did I leak anything? Invite Raja, invite Raja. Guys, Raja is busy and he's preparing for the tournament. I would invite him if he is free, of course. Okay, no leak, no leak, no leak. Thank you. Professional OP, huh? Thanks. So yeah, this Hari, back to Hari's game. D4 खेला वो, तो उसने उसका बिशप का पाथ ब्लॉक किया, and now he takes on D4 with the pawn. Which engine doesn't like? No, no, he likes it. But obviously, like you have to take on d4 with the pawn. So I think that's the natural move. Then he took the piece. So, acha, he played d3. Okay. So he had a choice to even take it with the take this pawn, but then he takes on d4 with the knight, and that's probably what he doesn't like. Yeah. Why doesn't he like it? Okay, imagine yeah. This is bad because of just probably knight to f1. Knight to f1 and you control g3 and you're also attacking the d4 bishop. This is bad. Okay. So knight d4 ko what is the other option? Um we can go g3 here. That also engine doesn't like. Okay. Because of what? Because of this move probably. Knight f3. Now it's suddenly equal. Okay. It's equal because I think it's equal because we can play bishop g4 here. No, doesn't like it. No, but this is so good. I mean, actually, this is very complicated, right? Like, just imagine facing this position on the board because the knight on d4 is pinned. So he has to play this. Yeah, now it looks okay. Now it looks okay because he solved his problems. So actually, this is not such a great idea. Let's check. Knight e5 maybe? But then you play bishop e6, right? Bar is intoxicated. That's my verdict. I mean, so much of difference one move cannot make. Okay, maybe g3 here. And this also doesn't like. Okay, doesn't like half my moves. Okay, sorry. What happens for like a simple maybe I play queen f6 here. And it's a normal position. Anyway, my bar obviously doesn't like any of my moves, but actually this is like I think very complicated. Hari played d3, which again bar doesn't like. Okay. Idea is to open the bishop. Okay, can't show arrows. Idea is to open the bishop's diagonal. And after bishop into d3, I mean you are anyway going to lose the pawn, so you might as well open the bishop's diagonal. Why is it showing such a big advantage? There is no attack, is it? What will you do here, guys? Probably knight f1. No, but if knight f1, I have, yeah, probably knight f1. Because the idea is after queen h4, you have a move like even g3. This is also okay because the knight on f1 guards everything. And you also have a move like bishop e3. And this is also okay. Because basically the knight on f1 is a really good defender. So that's the idea. Interesting. So let me check on the base if this was played. Maybe it's yeah, this is the position on Hari's board actually. Actually improving chess. The COB3 ka diss tracks were awesome, no? Both of them. I really liked them. मजा आया था COB3 के वक्त फॉलो करने को। इतना हाइप क्रिएट किया था एक तो समय ने। And the comedians were also like so excited to learn chess and play and everything. So knight g4 has been played, but not at the highest level. Yeah, knight g4 in Hari's game. This one. Can you guys see the? I look different after marriage, ऐसा किसी ने तो बोला है. Arish Siddiqui says, I look different after marriage. Okay. Vishal says COB3 was a very well planned event waiting for COB4. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Uh, so yeah, this knight g4 is a new sort of original idea, you can say. Definitely, I mean, it has been played in a few games before. There was a game, Ganguly versus Nezad, which in which black went for this, and Surya Ganguly was white and he won that game. Interesting. Yeah. So, but it's a very fresh idea basically, and usually they play something like bishop a7, some calm chess. Oh, there is a game, Swidler versus Rajapov. Where was this? In Skilling Open. Oh, okay. There was a game here after a4, rook, bishop a7, h3, rook e8, b4, bishop e6. This was Swidler versus Rajapov in Skilling Open, and they drew. Okay then. Like this, and then he went knight e7, knight g6. Interesting. But Hari went for this very, I don't know, like courageous sacrifice for sure, because the engine doesn't seem to like it, but um, it's I don't know why it's such a big advantage for white. I mean, he's a piece up, but is it like completely winning for white? There are some problems, right? Or there aren't. Like, for example, like this is the current position on the board. If I play something like queen f6 here, with the idea, if you play bishop e3, I want to take on b2, and I'll have how many pawns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 pawns for your piece. But you also have like pair of bishops, so that's also, yeah, probably it's gone only. Like if, yeah, probably it's gone for, it's not a good position. Like it's already very difficult for black, because the knight on f1 basically guards everything, and white has pair of bishops. At the moment, black only has 2 pawns. One of his pawns is doubled, so even though in the middle game this is an asset, in the end game it's not of much use. Let's see how it goes this game. Let's go back to, do you want to check if something happened in Carlsen versus, oh, Anish played bishop g4. Anish played bishop g4. Okay. So with this game went bishop e6, if you guys remember, and castle and d4. Anish played bishop g4 here, and um, white played queen c2. Okay. He took. They're taking a lot of time now. Actually, in classical chess, that's the thing. Like in rapid, if you get the same position in rapid, you'll be able to take really fast decisions. But in classical, because you have a lot of time, you want to actually make use of your time, and uh, that's basically the reason why the quality of the games is much higher in classical, because you simply get more time to take decisions and evaluate the consequences of all the moves. So Ayushman Joshi asked me, are you planning to continue with your playing career or switch to commentary and content creation completely? No, no, no. I'm obviously uh, planning to play, but so there are two issues right now. One is traveling, so can't play over the board tournaments. Other is there are no women's only tournaments, at least very few. There was a tournament, Sharjah Women's Cup, but at that time I was really very busy with a lot of other commitments already. Like I had already given some commitments, so I couldn't play there. But basically, there are no women's only tournaments, and there are some blitz tournaments and all going on, but that's it, right? There are not many opportunities to play online in like a professional tournament. So that's the reason I'm not playing. But I'm training, and uh, thanks for the question. Actually, I did not train much, let's say last 3-4 months, maybe, and even before that, last year, I actually took a break from chess, you can say. Okay, it just happened that there was a lockdown, so everyone took a break. But I was anyway planning to take a break from tournaments and chess for some time, and I wanted to actually study. I had even mentioned it in one of my streams that I am going to study and I'm waiting for the forms and everything. So that was my plan. Uh, but then I started streaming, and there was not much time to study, especially once the commentary stream started and everything. So that plan got postponed, and now already itna break ho gaya hai chess se ki I feel like I miss chess a lot and I feel like training again. So it's back to chess now, back to chess. Okay, you want to see Fabi's game? Chalo, let's see Fabi's game. अनीश के गेम पे d4 bishop d6 हुआ है. Let's just see what black can do and what white can do in this position and then go. So if he plays knight c4 next move, you can take on f3 and double the pawns. Okay. So knight c4 is not a great idea. If he plays castle, I think the idea of bishop d6 was to play knight e7 and knight g6. Next move. And put your knight to f4. So basically after bishop d6, you protected the e5 pawn. Right? What else? What are the other options? Yeah, white doesn't have many options here actually. White will castle, I think. Or maybe he'll play one more h3 and then castle. But then you anyway can play bishop h5. And it's actually good for you because you would like to put your bishop as well on g6. Maybe. And then the e4 pawn is a target. So that also, yeah, that also is an option. And obviously for h3, you can also go bishop e6. It's not necessary to go bishop h5. Oh, but comp doesn't like it. Comp doesn't like it. Okay. He doesn't want to double the e pawns. But for example, just imagine like you take and play castle here. Then already you can play knight h5 here first of all. And you can even play knight. No, knight e7 won't work. Knight e7 won't work because of queen b3 and knight g5. But you can play knight h5, right? And go knight f4 immediately. This is okay. So, you remember there was a game Anish showed in Sagar's stream from Black. There's this series Chess Base India is doing, right? Grandmaster Chess. In that, Anish showed one of his games, and in that he had these double pawns basically on the e file, and he had this open file on the rook, and he brought his knights on the quick king side. Then he doubled on the f file. Then he even tripled. It was a very nice, instructive game, which he has analyzed himself on the stream. You can check it out if you haven't already. I think it was against Dingley Jen. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll just be back in 1 second. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I switched off the fan because Mandar Tendulkar says, Soumya ma'am, your voice is so sweet and soothing. Love your voice. Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. या जनता लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को, सब्सक्राइब करो मेरे चैनल को. मैं हमेशा भूल जाती हूँ कहना, बट फिर उसका रिजल्ट ये है कि कोई सब्सक्राइब ही नहीं करता. तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और लाइक कीजिए स्ट्रीम को, सो दैट लॉट ऑफ पीपल कैन वॉच इट. एंड या what were we discussing? Yeah, we are going to watch Fabi's game now, right? Let's go to Fabi's game. Actually, it's quite hot. अभी मैंने fan बंद कर दिया है तो just 1 second. Where is Fabi? Fabi is playing Firuja today. Wow. Oh wow, I didn't notice. I didn't notice that. This is epic. Okay, I think I need to put the fan back on. It's really hot. So, Fabi, let's go. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop C4, bishop C5, C3, knight F6, D3, D6, castle, H6. फिर से ऑलमोस्ट सेम. नो, उसने बस कासल नहीं किया था. मैग्नस ने यहाँ पे नहीं, मैग्नस नहीं, नहीं, उसने भी कासल ही किया था, वैन फॉरेस्ट ने. So similar, h6, same line as Hari versus Van Forest. Here he played rook e1, castle, knight bd2. Instead of a6, he played bishop b6 here, a4, a5. Okay. Bishop b5. Even Fabi has gone for this knight g4 idea because now he is provoking rook e2. He provokes rook e2. And here he decides he doesn't want to go for f5, but instead knight e7. Okay, then why did he provoke rook e2? Are we missing something? He thought for 13 minutes here, Firuza. Why is Firuza taking so much time? Bishop b6 ko, he thought for a4 ko 10 minutes, फिर a5 13 minutes, bishop b5, knight g4. Bishop b5 already thought for 20 minutes. Then knight g4 was played in 5 minutes by Fabi. Then rook e2. Knight e7, he thought for like 1 minute and played knight e7. Okay, so he obviously thought in Firuza's time and he rejected f5 here for some reason. He doesn't like it. Why doesn't he like it? Looks good, no? He doesn't want to give up the e4 square. But you don't give up the e4 square because you control it with d5 anyway later, right? He could have played f5 actually, but he played knight e7. He rejected it for some reason. Okay, but it's a normal position and both sides are okay. I think okay, so the now black's immediate idea is c6 followed by d5. So let's say white plays knight f1. I'll play c6, bishop c4 and d5 with tempo. And this is quite good. Ignore the dancing bar. It's this is like very logical, actually, very, very logical. So I don't know, actually. Knight e7 is actually a good move, that means, right? Because you're threatening c6 and d5 actually. And maybe if you play h3, what does I think I just go back. I just go back. And I'm like, okay, you also played rook e2 if I played knight g4, so that's okay. That's okay by me. Your rook is awkward on e2, so it doesn't matter, right? I feel like my stream is lagging a bit. Is it? I'm going to turn off all the unnecessary apps that are running in the background. Guys, I wanted to ask you, what do you like about watching chess on the stream? This was a question I had. Matlab, many of you started watching chess during the lockdown and because of the streams, right? So, what was it about chess? What is it about the chess streams that you like the most, and why do you enjoy them so much? Just curious. I mean, obviously, all of us have our own reasons. So, just curious ki yeah, Shashank Swaminathan says, can you remove the bar as it stops everyone from thinking clearly? That's exactly the reason why I don't use it. But chat seems to love it. Like, I actually didn't put it initially, but chat wants it. And probably it's helpful sometimes and it's distracting sometimes. So we have to make a choice. um, I think right now we'll keep it because it is useful. And when it is being a bit irrational, I can just say that it's being irrational. So that's okay, right? Yeah, guys, please tell me what is it that you like? Sagar's commentary. Just for your commentary. Thank you. Grandmaster thinking process, Pratik K says. Hetal Jain says, chess is a great time killer. um, 80 super hours. Battle in which you don't need a perfect body or physical strength. Blunders. Someone said blunders, Satyaranjan. Oh, Devesh says, because I play a lot and you all brought me back to my childhood love. That's sweet. Entertaining, Pranav Vinoy says, entertaining personalities, different cultures are what I love on chess streams. Black Arachnid says, जब स्ट्रीम पे खेलते टाइम घोड़ा हिलता है तब क्या ही मजा आता है, इधर से उधर कूदता रहता है. अच्छा. Sarthak Rathore says you enjoy something when you start understanding it. Same is the reason. Yeah, that's very true, guys. That's very true. Um, Once you understand something, like your fascination towards that thing like increases multifold. Then you are like so curious and you want to find out more. That's very true. Vishal says the only thing I like, one thing about watching chess on stream is that I don't understand. Harshit is in the chat. Harshit says, but whatever. What? What is this? Anupam, I didn't understand Harshit's comment, but whatever. Siddhant C, have you read Vishy Anand sir's book Mindmaster? Yes, of course, I have read it. It's a great book. It's a great book. Ayushman Joshi says initially it was intellectual stimulation. Nice. Ashwin Rajaraman says to understand tactics and the motives behind each move better. Okay. Okay, so you like the explanations and commentary streams. Okay. So विशाल से समझ नहीं आता पर देख के अच्छा लगता है. मेरा और फुटबॉल का भी यही रिश्ता है. पर मेरे को खेलने को बहुत मजा आता है फुटबॉल. Practical thinking. Hi Soumya, is it good to play computers as a practice match before going to tournaments? Depends. I think if you're at a higher level, probably it can be useful, but it depends on your level and depends on what kind of practice. Like if you want to practice bishop and knight mate versus king, then obviously it's useful because then you'll be able to, like, the computer will try to defend and you'll try to checkmate him and there is for sure a checkmate. But normal chess game mat khelna. Normal chess game mat khelna. Harshit Raja, I love the post-match interviews. Yeah. They are very nice. Invictus 13 says, I like the sound of taking pieces. Abhishek Hegde says, Anish Giri does comedy, so I started watching him. Then he started playing chess. Okay. Anupam Chatterjee says, ma'am, your stream is probably the only one where it feels you connect most with the chat. Soothing stream always. Thank you so much. But I think all the, all my friends are really very connected and actually I've learned it from them. Like, to enjoy the whole process and not just the chess part. Initially, when I used to go to visit streams, I used to only think about chess. Then I started realizing, oh, streaming is also about the conversations, about interacting with chat, and it all like makes the process so nice, like everything together. And about having fun, of course. Otaku Avro says, I love watching chess because of the dancing bar and get some panic attacks. Oh, Shreya Lakya says, I discovered that all the chess players are so cool. Thank you. That's sweet. Very, very, very cool. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your answers. Very interesting for me to know. I used to initially watch the chess streams because my friends were in it. I'll be honest. So Vidit and Adi, when they started to join Samay, I used to watch those streams. And even Harika had joined, I think. So I used to really like watching them mainly because my friends were in it. Then I was curious as to why this guy, Samay Raina, is streaming about chess and why is everyone watching the streams? So इसलिए भी मैंने देखा curiosity factor, like what exactly brings people to chess. And then when I started streaming with Vidit on his channel, just started enjoying the whole process. Like as I mentioned, like the whole it was so it was so much fun. And the fact that we are able to convey our thoughts and you guys are able to understand what we are saying and able to connect with us, like there is it was very nice. It was a very nice experience. Yeah, it is a very nice experience. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Cristiano Ronaldo is back in my chat. The most aggressive war game played in the most classy way possible. Thank you. Uh, Ashwath Raja says, I started following chess in the lockdown and Tanya got me interested with her first stream. Oh, really? That was the first time you watched a stream? And then I got to know all the others in your circle. Okay. Okay, because Tanya started streaming really late, right? She streamed in December, I think, or November. Oh, so that was your first stream. Abhishek Sharma says Soumya for president. Because I talk too much nowadays. Ronaldo says football is cool, but chess is cooler. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anish, yes, Anish says earlier people used to apologize to Soumya for not talking about chess. Yes, because really like I used to think कि chess trip पे chess के बारे में ही बात करेंगे ना मतलब मुझे concept समझने में बहुत time लगा कि streaming is about connecting and streaming is about hanging out basically. And it's just like how you would hang out with a friend in person, it's almost the same. So yeah, that's something which took me time to understand. Okay, so now let's go to Anish's game and see if any moves have been played. Okay, let's have a look at all the games, guys. Let's have a look at all the games now. Donchenko versus Duda. Donchenko versus Duda has progressed a lot. They're already in the end game, like sort of. I mean, it's like a major pieces end game with one minor piece. So it's a middle game, but like too many pieces have been exchanged. And yeah, what's happening? What's happening? What was the opening? Curious to know. It was a Q. No, it is a. What is this opening called? Semi-Tarash? It's called a semi-Tarash opening. And rook b1 with the idea to prevent bishop b4 check, because like यहाँ पे अगर तुम knight f3 खेलोगे तो cd bishop b4 आता है. तो ये सब like बहुत deep stuff है. Like this is all like prophylaxis, preventing opponent's ideas. So he plays rook b1 first, preventing bishop b4. This is all theory. Actually, this is a very dangerous line for black according to me. But if you're really well prepared, then obviously it's also like, makes sense to go for it, because you already know the ideas, you're better prepared than your opponent, and you get a equality. So like see like ये सब जो moves खेले अब तक, ये सब उन्होंने बहुत fast खेला. Like they played really fast. It's already 17 moves into the game and so many pieces have been exchanged and they're still in their preparation. So that's why I'm not commenting much on what's happening, because they clearly know their stuff here. Uh, and this is like around the first time that they both thought a bit. So let's evaluate this position. Okay, we can evaluate the end position. Not much has changed. This was a nice idea. Rook a7 to c7. There is no need to develop this bishop because the bishop is well placed on c8. It's actually better placed on c8 than on d7 because it controls b7 and it protects a6. And d7 से वो कहाँ जाएगा? b5 को जाएगा तो a4 आ जाएगा. And it will be kicked out. And if it goes to e8, then what is it doing exactly? It's not protecting e6, it's not protecting a6, which are the two weaknesses in black's position. So actually bishop is really well placed on c8. So that's why like sometimes you don't need to develop your piece because it's already well placed where it is. And this is like a very unique concept. It doesn't occur very often. So that's why black decides to keep the bishop on c8 and develop his rook instead, because obviously the rook is very badly placed on a8, doing nothing. And he brings it to c7 via a7. Very nice. It's actually a very cool idea. I like it. I like to move it, move it. Okay. Okay, there are many, many questions or what's happening. Please show Anish's game. Okay. Yes, I'm going to show it. Anish humor is on another level. Very happy to see on YouTube, says Thor. Okay. Uh okay. So yeah, I just thought to go through all the games a little bit once because it's a classical tournament, guys, so they are taking their time to think and play. So we just looked at Donchenko, Duda. Let's have a look at Esipenko versus Aryantari. Aryantari is white, from Norway, teenager from Norway, and Esipenko Andre, obviously the teenager, the only teenager to have beat Magnus Carlsen as a teenager in a classical game. And let's see. This is Roy Lopez. Finally, no Italian. Oh, okay, d6 Roy Lopez. I think it's called Stenage. Deferred Stenage probably with a6. Like यहाँ पे भी d6 आता है, and I think this is called a Stenage. And when you insert d6 and play bishop a4, then it's a deferred Stenage. And there are here also like white has options like direct d4 and then c3 d4 and then castle and then c3 d4. So these are options. Castle is like the most standard way of playing. c3 g6. Actually, this position, this line is quite fighting from black. I had lost a game in this line against Vaishali in Asian Championship, even though I expected her to play it and I had actually prepared it before the game. But she outplayed me. She did. I mean, I think I outprepared her a little bit, but she outplayed me in the middle game, and I actually made a huge blunder at some point. It was still equal, but I made a huge blunder, and she's very good with tactics. If you make a blunder against her, you have no chance. She'll just kill you with her tactics. So, Asian Championship 2017, I think, or 18, 17 or 18, I don't remember. It was in China. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this DE5 move is not definitely not the main move. There is a, for example, there is a move like knight b3, I think, in this position, or is it? Yeah, there's a move like knight b3 in this position, and then bishop e3, and then go back knight d2, right? Something like this. But okay. I'm very hungry. How about you guys? Are you eating something? I'll eat a biscuit. Parle-G. It's my favorite biscuit. H4 क्या मुंह है? H4 कैसा मुंह है? Harshit Raja, if you're in chat, please explain H4. Do you understand it? I don't understand it. Just finished dinner, had Maggie, says Nick Jack. Saurav Das having coffee. Oh my god, Anupam Chatterjee is eating kheer. मतलब क्या मजे हैं आपके? Rohan Sharma is having vada pav right now. That reminds me, guys, anyone from Bombay who lives in Bombay currently और या मुंबई में रह चुके हैं बहुत साल, यहाँ पे साबूदाना वड़ा कहाँ मिलता है? अच्छा प्लीज मुझे बोलो ना, प्लीज. मेरे को I actually wanted to put a Instagram story day before yesterday क्योंकि मैंने साबूदाना वड़ा ऑर्डर किया स्विगी पे और वो रेस्टोरेंट को ना लाइक 4.5 स्टार्स था, ठीक है. मैंने सोचा अच्छा ही रहेगा, साबूदाना वड़ा खाएंगे, और इतना बेकार था. मतलब इट वाजंट लाइक क्रिस्पी एंड टेस्टी. तो डज एनीवन नो, गाइस प्लीज? दादर. या बट रेस्टोरेंट का नाम कुछ बोलो ना प्लीज. Yeah. I do eat dry fruits. Sahil Patkar says once someone said eat dry fruits. Yeah, I do eat dry fruits, but इतना ज़्यादा भी नहीं खाना चाहिए ना dry fruits. So, and right now it's like not accessible. So, okay. So we as you guys think of some nice sabudana vada joints for me in Bombay, please, I would be very grateful. Let's see. Let's just quickly give a evaluation for this. H4 क्या मुंह है यार? मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. अच्छा, maybe the idea is, okay, maybe the idea is after f5, let's say he played h5 na. If he had played f5 here, then maybe, I am guessing, but I don't like it. I was thinking maybe h5 here, but then you play f4 yaar. And this is good yaar. What is the problem? Black को क्या problem है position में? g3 खेलोगे क्या यहाँ पे? This is good for white. g3 खेलोगे क्या? But this is so weird. Like g3, g3, g5. King g2 is possible. Is king g2 possible? Maybe not. King g2, g4, right? This doesn't look so great. Rook h1, king g8, knight h4, f3, king g1, and knight is coming to g5, g6 and f5. This is cool actually. Did you guys see this? This is actually very crazy, but I think Bar is right here क्योंकि वाइट पे कभी मेट तो होगा नहीं, मतलब तुम कैसे मेट करोगे, नाइट G5 लेके जाओगे। बट फिर ये देखो, ये मस्त जो डायगोनल खुल गया है यहाँ पे, इस पे हम हमारा बिशप बिठाएंगे, यू नो, एंड देन वील टारगेट द किंग। सो एंड यहाँ पे कभी मेट ही नहीं होगा, मतलब वाइट पीसेस आर सो वेल प्लेस्ड। So yeah, that was the idea actually of h4. So probably h4 is a good move. h4 is a good move. तो h4 को h5 खेल दिया ऐसे पेंको जी ने. He has prevented h5, and then he plays bishop e3. But now once you play h5, then it's like obviously very awkward to play f5, right? So I think h4 was a very cool move because it prevented black from playing f5. It like stopped. Okay, so now let's go to Mr. Yeah, next game is Hari's game against Fan Forest. So we stopped at this position. Okay, someone just Gaurav has suggested me one Sabudana place. I'll write it down. Prakash Sahakari Upahar Kendra, Dadar. Okay. Thank you, Gaurav. I'll try it. Thank you. I'll try it. I'll try it. Someone said her aunt. That's very sweet. पर अभी रेस्टोरेंट, मतलब आपकी आंटी को बोलूंगी मुझे साबूदाना वड़ा भेजिए तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा बेसिकली, सो बट या वेरी स्वीट. नियर अंबोली इन दादरी. ओके ओके, आई ट्राई दिस दादर का, दादर वेस्ट. ओके, राहुल शर्मा also suggested the same. Okay, I'll try this. Thank you guys. Ramashray Matunga. Okay, Ramashray, I have heard a lot about it. Okay, I will try that as well. But I thought Ramashray is famous for ये वाला, क्या वाला, साउथ इंडियन वाला खाना, राइट? नहीं क्या? Am I not correct? Isn't Ramashray famous for South Indian food? Okay, so Hari's game, he went queen f6. I think we considered it here. यहाँ पे bishop e3 हमने सोचा था when we were looking at the game. He played queen c2. It also looks good. Defending f2. हाँ, बिशप e3 हमने सोचा था, पर हमने सोचा बिशप e3 को बिशप b2 मरेगा, करेक्ट? और ये भी ठीक है, पर क्यों देना है पॉन? सो ही फर्स्ट प्लेड क्वीन c2 डिफेंडिंग b2 एंड f2 एट द सेम पॉइंट, सेम टाइम, एंड c5 को शायद बिशप e3 खेल दिया. या एक्चुअली दिस इज वेरी very bad for black because he managed to develop all his pieces, put them in good squares, white, and yeah, looks tough. Bishop d7, bishop d5, rook a b8. Yeah, he will play b5 next move. So it's and if white plays a5, then he puts his bishop on. Then he anyway plays b5. Then he anyway plays b5 because take and rook takes, and then the b2 pawn is weak and pinned as well. So yeah, that's black's idea here. Can I play rook a3 here, or is it awkward? I'm just wondering. Engine doesn't like it. B5. Take. Bishop B5. And what if I play bishop C4? Okay, there is a move like bishop B2 here. Can I do that? Bishop B2. Quite interesting. So this position, if we reach, black will have 3 pawns for the piece. And he has some weaknesses, like d6 is definitely a weakness. It's also on the dark square. But then e4 is also a weakness. So he could hold this. There might be a chance to hold this, actually. Okay. Anyway, so he played knight g3 and not rook a3. Yeah. The idea is just to like develop the knight. And b5 को क्या होता है? इतना क्यों एडवांटेज दे रहा है? b5 को what? You take it? This looks okay now. Can I play rook d2 here? Yeah, this looks okay. Anyway, so this is a possible variation in the game. Hari is thinking. He has how much time? Okay, they have enough time. Good. Fabi's game. Let's go to Fabi's game. See, Devashrey says, Didi, I actually have met you once when you had short hair. Okay, where did we meet, Preet? Preet is the same guy whose aunt makes very good sabudana vada. So please tell me, Preet, where have we met? Rookie. Okay, let's go to Firuja Fabi. We stopped here after knight e7 with the idea to play c6, d5. This was what we saw. So white played d4 here. Yeah, makes sense. Knight g6. h3 खेला कि नहीं खेला? Knight f1 खेला. h3 नहीं commit किया उसने. Wow. Do you guys know what he played here? You want to guess it? So he opened the center here. You want to guess it? Anvesh says, guys, you can learn the Italian game from Samya. That's true. Actually, आज सारे games Italian ही हो रहे. World Ice Mine says, I feel ignored in chat. Why, World Ice Mine? Hello. How are you doing? How's your day going? Ashwat Raja said hello to you already. That's nice. Uh, yeah, how's your day going? Yeah, D5. Many people guessed D5. That's cool. Yeah, he played D5 here. हाँ मेरे पीछे मैप है बॉम्बे का मैप है मेरे पीछे just a random guy hello he says lost 5 matches in a row and then won a simple day in the life of me that's good just a random guy you won one and then you stop playing that's the best idea ending on a high mm. Knight f1 d5 also another way to look at it is you lost 5 and you still were optimistic and you kept playing and then it brought results so that's another way to look at it anyway d5 खेल दिया उसने अच्छा मूव है ना d5 बढ़िया मूव है ed5 ed5 को क्या खेलोगे गाइस क्वीन d5 मारोगे क्वीन d5 मारोगे तो ब्लंडर हो जाएगा because okay not a blunder but then c4 and then you even play c5 I don't know what will you play maybe queen d8 back then c5 or maybe d5 maybe d5 he doesn't like c4 what is this yeah engine doesn't like any of my moves okay fine queen d5 he's giving a big advantage for what reason I don't know so let me try I really thought here c4 is the move so okay let's see my variation okay c4 he doesn't like it doesn't like it because queen d6 and c5 or whatever like even queen d8 and c5 bishop into c5 and the d1 queen is hanging it's not supported that's the reason it doesn't work okay now I get it so what would you do here is h3 a good move here h3 but then e4 na my idea is after knight f6 knight e3 comes with a tempo okay and I also support d1 at the same time तो दो एक तीर से दो निशान बट यहाँ पे e4 आता है क्या ये मुझे क्वेश्चन था हाँ e4 आया तो मैं नाइट d2 खेल सकती हूँ यहाँ पे और वो नाइट f6 खेलेगा तो अभी नाइट e3 आ जाएगा no he doesn't like it so knight e3 nahi maybe knight g3 can I play knight g3 here or maybe I can play bishop c4 here with the idea तुम queen d6 वगैरह खेलोगे तो मैं खा लूंगी pawn और नहीं तो भी next move knight g3 आएगा yeah this is a good idea so basically the e4 pawn can be a target in the future and that's the reason he did not go for this line he simply took on d4 instead okay one momento oh my desktop audio is off okay guys give me a moment we have a guest and I need to find a way to add my friend background noise op can't hear you yeah I can hear you well yeah 1 second So, meanwhile, you can go to Chess 24 or one of the chess websites, because I thought I will not share the screen because it like it lags a bit. So actually, we are checking Anish versus Magnus only, but I'm just going through all the games right now just to because it's taking some time. Like the game is not progressing very fast. So 1 second. Are you? They can't hear you right now. I'll get you on the screen. Wait, I'll. This Anish has spoiled the word enlarge forever. Like, you haven't seen his highlight, kya? It's very funny. It's ridiculous. So उसके बाद से ऐसे enlarge बोलने को ऐसा इतना awkward लगता है ना. Okay, I got you. Wait.
कैसा लगता है अगर कोई रेफरेंस पता ना चले तो?
Hello, guys. Welcome, Abhimanyu, to my stream.
Hi again.
Hello.
क्या कर रहे हो अभी?
We can't hear the guest. Yeah, because I muted him. Uh, what's up, guys? What's up? Hi, Manu, and great hairstyle. Very nice new look you've come
Uh,
back with. New
it's
look
not
OP.
as it's disregard for stuff during the quarantine.
Disregard for stuff during the quarantine. What? What was it?
Just stuff.
Just stuff. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, look at this game. Grandilius. Anton Guerra versus Grandilius. Are you on the? Do you have
Yeah.
the game in front of you?
Yeah. After F4, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, it's Grunfeld. So, Manu is a great expert in Grunfeld. He loves playing Grunfeld. And he's won some amazing games and played some amazing games with black. So, Bishop D2, Bishop G7 he played,
Mm-hmm.
E4, Knight C3, BC3. This is all theory, guys. Castle, Bishop C4, Knight. Bishop C4 is not the main move. Either Knight F3 है ना main move.
I think both are played.
Okay, both are played. ठीक है. And Knight C6 is usually played, right?
Yeah,
For Bishop
knight
C.
is I think usually played.
Yeah, Knight C6 with the idea of E5. Like for example, here even Bishop G4 is a move, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he played Knight D7.
So actually, I'm like really interested in this F position after F4 itself.
Okay, so Queen D2, Knight B6. We'll quickly get there. Bishop B3, C5. There is some background noise in Manu. काय होतंय?
पंखा लावला जोरात. 1 मिनिट कमी करतो. Now is it fine?
Yeah, it's better actually.
Okay.
But are you okay? Are you fine? Is the main question.
Is that okay? It doesn't matter. Anything for the stream.
Oh, thank you. So C5, he played D5,
Mm-hmm.
E6. So like in Grunfeld, it's a good idea to like undermine the center as soon as possible. So C5 is like a very typical way to undermine the white center of E4 and D4. And then when white plays D5, you break with E6 or you break with F5. So he played E6, Bishop G7.
Yeah, and black has to act quickly in Greenfield, otherwise he just gets run over by the white pawns. So
So इथे क्वीन C3 मूव नाहीये का? काय फरक नाही पडत का? क्वीन
which
C3
position?
after Bishop G7, King G7.
Queen C3 maybe Queen F6 and some E5 Queen F4 or something. I don't know, or Queen G5 maybe.
Sorry, what? One second. I think
Queen
my
c3, queen
stream is.
f6 is I think the issue, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. And E5 you don't care, kya?
queen g5 or queen f4 something, it should be
Right,
fine. I mean, white's king is in danger there, so.
right. White's king is also in the center, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's awkward.
But okay, d6, c4, okay, f4. This position is really interesting. Really interesting.
White is like really like going all like putting all his cards in the open, na? Manje, he's not taking any solid options.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
already gone for it. Hit out
Yeah,
or
okay.
get out.
King f4 or what else? Queen f6, but queen f6 takes knight f3. It's very messy. I think if white castles after some point, then he should be almost winning.
One second, now I'm just c4, bishop c2 is sort of forced, and e5.
Ah,
So c4 को भी bishop c4 मर सकता था, but knight c4, queen d4, and you can play queen f6 here as well. And after queen into c4, you take on b2 with the queen, and this is actually very good for black because the king is in the center. I mean, even though maybe rook c1 and you exchange the queen,
or rook d1, but I thought just queen d4 e5 and queen into c4, queen into d6. I mean,
Okay, so
should
you don't you will just take the d6 pawn. Okay, yeah, and then you play bishop e6.
yeah. But okay, c4, bishop c2, e5, f4 और अभी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पोजीशन है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है I think e into f4 white should not even take on f4. Yeah, you should just play knight f3 short castles. I feel.
He took e into f4 here, and तुम बोल रहे हो कि queen f4 की जगह knight f3 खेल दो.
हाँ उसके लिए टाइम ही नहीं है.
Like king's gambit, guys. मतलब f4 का pawn दे दो, and now you have opened up some files and diagonals. तो
नो आई हाँ
और
वही
e pawn.
पॉइंट वही है क्योंकि अगर अभी कैसल हो गया और e5 आ गया तो ब्लैक की कुछ खैर नहीं है. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I think he'll play knight f3 only. Makes a lot of sense.
Right. So knight f3. Yeah, knight f3 makes a lot of sense actually. And you want to go e5.
No, I want to just castle first and then I'll decide because if I can like keep the d6 pawn then it's going to be tough for black.
And what are black's options? Okay. So, can I prevent e5? Like maybe I go f6,
But that looks a bit passive. Yeah.
passive, right?
I thought bishop g4, like if
Yeah,
you try to exchange this f3 knight, maybe you
yeah.
can
So bishop g4 castle
takes bishop into f3, rook into f3 and
and knight d7. क्या? नहीं.
पता नहीं यार. Queen f6 maybe. Yeah, I mean I'll try to take some.
b2
I'll
pawn.
try. Yeah, b2 pawn or rook d8 or something.
Right, right. And you go rook d8 on the next move, and if you take rook f4, then you take on b2.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, yeah, it should be good. Yeah. Should be okay. Maybe knight d7 now.
Okay. Position, I'm sorry.
No, this position with queen b2, rook e1, knight d7. In the end, like.
I don't know. Like maybe rook d8 also. Just I mean many possibilities are there. So
Right,
should be fine. But that should be fine. I feel because if like black can control this d6 pawn will be weak if white doesn't have enough resources to support it.
right.
Like in the sense, okay, it's difficult to say really, but I think White's main point is to just attack, checkmate the black king. Like he can't promote the d pawn, so he'll just go for something like rook h4 in those positions.
Manu, there is some background noise. What do you think is the reason? No, I'm just asking, like, is it, can it be fixed or no?
Okay, I was wearing headphones, but there was some noise issue.
Okay.
I'll try
No, if
listening.
it's like maybe we can try once, but if it doesn't work, it's okay. Just wanted to check.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Ah, your sound is off. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Okay, then leave it. ठीक है.
Yeah,
It's okay,
yeah.
it's okay. Remove it if you can't hear me. It's okay.
Okay, now is it fine? Now I've tried something. I don't know if it will work.
Yeah, it's better. It's better now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, let's go to the next game, Wojtachek MVL, which we never looked at, and it's already in the end game. Oh my god.
Should be a draw, yeah? I don't know.
Oh my god, this is, yeah, it should be a draw.
Very difficult to say.
Yeah. Actually, oh my god, how did they reach here so fast? Wojtachek, MVL is 1 hour 13 minutes.
Then it's
Some,
probably a draw.
this is also a grunt field only. This was also a grunt field.
I mean, MVL's main weapon, I think.
Uh-huh. So let's just go from the beginning. D4 and F6, C4, G6, Knight C3, D5, Bishop F4, Bishop G7. ये सब theory है. E3, C5, DC, Queen
Yeah.
A5, DC मार दिया इसने. अच्छा. Queen A5, Rook C1, DC4. Queen A4 is also a move here, right? I think. Bishop C4,
Yeah.
castle.
But okay, the thing is that D into C4, Bishop C4, castles.
Huh?
Now, I think this line, there is a line where White Knight is on F3 and the same position arises.
Yes.
But NE2, I'm like NG2, I'm unsure. I haven't seen. So
So probably yeah, knight c6 anyway, castle, queen c5. Same position with knight on f3 is the main line in this position.
yeah, it's a known line, I think. So, but
So he played
yeah,
knight
I'm not sure.
b5.
So okay, Knight B5. So I think this must be some sort of forced line. Like all
Yeah,
these moves seem to be like pretty forcing, yeah. Like Bishop E6,
yeah. The
Bishop.
idea is for the chat, I'll just show if you take bishop into e6, there is a discovered attack on the queen, but you take the knight on b5. So then it's fine. And the b2 pawn as well as e6 bishop hangs. And then after bishop a3, I think you can even go knight a5. Should be okay. So bishop
D-
d3 खेला.
Queen B4, Knight C7,
Knight c7,
Bishop.
bishop to a2. So he gave up the exchange. Knight
It's
8, rook 8, queen c2,
Rook
rook
D8, Knight
d8.
D4. Yeah, I think exchange sacrifice is very interesting. I mean, it must be like home preparation, I feel, not sure. But like
Uh,
Knight D4, Knight D5 special is very nice, yeah.
Also, it's logical, right, to give up that pawn. Like you get one pawn and for the exchange, and you get your pieces on good squares.
Lot of activity as well, yeah.
Right.
So takes Bishop C4. I hope we are on the same page. Like
Yeah, we are on the same move. Bishop c4, bishop c4, queen c4,
Bishop.
bishop into b2.
Hmm. So yeah, this is after Rook C4. It looks a bit annoying for Black, yeah. Like this endgame because like both the black pawns are kind of weak, so difficult to defend them.
But a5, na?
Bishop c7. That's
rook d5. It's like very concrete, na?
hmm
वो
yeah,
bishop on b2 is very very good actually.
yeah. It's very good, but here actually I'm now checking with computer, and computer is saying you could just take bishop f5 and rook into b4
Mm-hmm. Where instead of what?
instead of g4, the third move.
Okay.
Like maybe he just wanted to delay it one move and then
Right. But isn't this like normal? Like after let's say bishop e5 खेल देगा, for example.
mm, okay, just normal stuff, yeah, like rook c1, g3, king g2. You would slowly try to press with white. It's not so easy
Mm-hmm.
because the pawn on c5 you can't really, like, black cannot do much, and white will always try to create something like for 50 moves whatever, and black just has to wait and defend.
Right. Yeah, and also after c5, like let's say you have your bishop on d6 and pawn on c5, then your position is quite passive.
Yeah,
Bishop
that's
is very passive.
but yeah, it should be.
But I don't know how, like for example, like let's this position also e4, like you get your bishop to d6, pawn on c5, e4, e6 पे रख दो, फिर वो f4 आएगा. अच्छा, f7 is also a weakness. Maybe that's also the reason.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's somehow holdable, but I'm like, white can definitely try a lot of stuff. I think the good plan is to play g4 h4 in those positions, like not to
Oh,
play
they are
e4
like
but
Anish
g4
game,
h4
Anish
instead.
game. Yeah, guys, we'll see Anish's game in a minute. We just want to have a look at this end game because we didn't look at it at all in the whole stream. So, once we are done with this, the next game is Anish's game, of course. G4. तो G4 खेलना. What were
Mhm.
you saying, Abhi? Sorry, I missed your last comment. White
No,
should play?
no, in that position, like g4 h4 should be the plan with that bishop on d6, pawn on c5.
Okay, this position. Got it.
Mhm.
For example, here, G4 and H4, huh? You want to play.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, like slowly try to somehow
Create
create.
something.
Yeah,
So G4, he played G4. H5 quickly was played. Rook B1, Bishop E5. Exchange the bishops.
I feel this g4 h4 is good for black. Yeah, like
Yeah.
least like somehow feels more solid for black now. But okay, it's still not so clear.
मला एक कळलं नाही तो Bishop E5 ला why didn't he take on A5? Was there something? Anyway, the same endgame which we are looking at, yeah? It
Yeah, and
doesn't.
just etching to g4,
Mm-hmm.
like added,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps.
Right.
That should be holdable because you'll just keep your bishop on d6, and like rook h5 stuff is also there at times.
I actually think even that endgame which we were discussing after, which engine says is better for white, I think that is also holdable, I feel.
It's holdable, but it's not fun.
Hmm.
Definitely not what you want. Like, uh, but okay, like bishop e5, bishop e5. Okay, it's probably liquidated to the point. Rook d5 was very interesting decision, yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. With knights, I really like to create some stuff. Generally, like many players will do that, but MVL just played rook d5.
Yeah, he just decided to go for the draw.
Yeah.
I actually saw MVL's interview yesterday after, he had a bad position against Donchenko in the 10th round and then he managed to win it finally.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually losing already 25 points, by the way. He's already losing 25 rating points. And
Wow.
he mentioned that his next over the board event will be the classical, will be the candidates, which will be probably held in April. And he was like, I just want to finish the tournament well so that I'm in a good mood for the candidates.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they want, like, he wants to be in a good mood, and he's the joint leader in candidates with Nepo, yeah?
Right.
So he wants to continue that, and I mean, I'm not sure like how like stuff works right now, yeah, because he wants to hide some stuff. He wants to show, like, of course, Tata Steel is a great tournament, like the best tournament, but still, like, he's in such a great position in candidates. He's trying to keep a lot of stuff to himself, maybe.
Yeah, very likely. And actually, even for like the Skilling Open and the Air Things one, even there, probably he didn't show his all his cards, right? Because of this reason.
Hmm. Yeah, perhaps.
So let's go to AG. AG's game this we can conclude is mostly a draw
Really,
because of the material, very
I,
less material on the board.
I'm not sure, but like I
You
feel
don't
it's
think so?
something which
Okay.
Magnus really likes, like this kind of position.
Okay.
Like I feel he'll just try to like just squeeze a lot from this position.
No, I'm talking about MVL's game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, na? No, Magnus's game I still haven't put on the board, so I'll put it. So we stopped the game at 10th move D into E4 and Bishop D6. After that, Magnus played H3, which we considered. उसके बाद Bishop H5. Idea is to go Bishop G6 even and pressurize the E4 pawn maybe. फिर वो Rook B1 खेला Magnus. A5.
Hmm.
A5. Okay.
So yeah, A5 is interesting. A3 takes B5. Yeah, this is quite standard. Like
Yeah.
this B5.
Yeah, actually, I saw one of Vidit's games against Kasim Zano in the same opening, and there he first played b5, not in this position, and then played a5, so that white doesn't get a chance to play b5
Yeah. Sorry. First he played B5. Yeah.
as black, and then he played a5, so that white doesn't get to push b5. पर यहाँ पे b5 चल
Perhaps
सकता था.
97, and it's normal. Yeah.
नहीं, like instead of a5 भी b5 एक option था, right? कि इतना अच्छा नहीं है.
It's fine, but A4 and then you have to play A6 and फिर वो रुक खुलता नहीं है ना A8 का
हाँ.
मतलब
हाँ.
I mean it's maybe not doing so much stuff from A, still at least you want it open.
Yeah, so it's better to go for the a5 stuff here. And a3.
AB, B5. Yeah, this is quite standard. Castles,
Knight e7. Rook e1. Queen
C8.
c8. Queen to d3. Queen c8.
Yeah.
Queen to d3.
Rook B8.
Rook b8.
Like quite natural. Yeah. Knight H4.
Yeah, very natural moves. वो क्वीन c8 क्यों खेला मैं सोच रही थी बस.
Yeah, maybe Knight G6 is
हाँ, he wants to prevent knight f1. Oh, this is cool. Knight f1 खेलेगा तो बिशप इंटू f3 मार रहा है और पर वो एनीवे बिशप इंटू f3 मार ही रहा था और स्ट्रक्चर स्पॉइल हो रहा था ना. Why did he play queen c8?
पता नहीं ये I mean in Italian there are always moves like Queen C8. Yeah, like Queen C8, Rook D8. Like just trying to
Ah,
harmonize your pieces.
rook d8. Okay. Rook
Like something
d8.
like this. But, yeah,
Even knight g6 probably. So that maybe he wants to go knight g6 on the next move, and after g4 you take on g4 and bring your queen in.
yeah, maybe knight G6 was possible here as well, but it's
Yeah.
difficult to say if G4 is working or not for black. Like piece sacrifice immediately instead of Queen C8 if he plays knight G6.
But I didn't like it
Yeah,
so
well,
much, like with the Queen on. Okay, you think it's okay क्या? बट
पता
नाइट पता नहीं यार, मतलब मैक्सिमम तो ड्रॉ ही मिलेगा ना कि कुछ मिलेगा. ओके लेट्स सी. बिशप ऑन g4 एक्चुअली इंटरेस्टिंग है ना.
हाँ, ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है.
या इट वाज पॉसिबल एक्चुअली. यहाँ पे क्वीन d3 खेल सकते थे, फिर नाइट f4 क्वीन d3 को.
हाँ. Sorry, which position again?
The position after 16th knight g6 g4 knight g4 8 g4 bishop g4 queen d3 knight f4.
हाँ, d3 को तो नाइट f4 आएगा, पर नाइट h2 जैसा कुछ खेलेगा शायद ब्लैक.
Hey AD, thank you. AD is reading me. Oh, so sweet. And he's written Akka raid. How sweet. Thank you, AD. So sweet. Thank you, AD. I think AD's Discord is raiding me, right? Thank you, guys. I would have loved for AD to join the stream, but I think AD is under the weather. Get well soon, Adi. Very nice to see you in the chat. Uh, okay. So knight f4.
तो
हाँ
अभी
ये
क्या चल.
अच्छा था. ये इंटरेस्टिंग था पोजीशन एक्चुअली. दिस वाज वेरी कूल पॉसिबिलिटी ना.
हाँ, इंटरेस्टिंग तो है, पर शायद हम ख्याली पुलाव बना रहे हैं.
क्यों? बिशप g4 के बाद व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
नाइट h2 मे बी.
सो नाइट h2 वी कैन प्ले क्वीन h4 ना.
नाइट df1 फॉर एग्जांपल. मतलब वो पता नहीं, वो f3 आएगा, वो सब कुछ क्वीन g2 लाएगा, क्वीन f2 लाएगा. पता नहीं कुछ
नो
होगा या
बट
नहीं.
इवन रूक इज हैंगिंग सो यू कांट प्ले f3.
हाँ, अभी तो नहीं. हाँ, but bishop e3 like some like, I don't know.
या probably bishop e3 next. It would have been nice to have our king on h8 in this position. Then we could have played f5 directly.
True.
So maybe king h8 here, or it's very slow.
Should be slow, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know. Should be slow.
yeah, it doesn't look convincing. Maybe bishop e3. Bishop e3 f5.
हाँ, मैं सोच मतलब d2 भी शायद पॉसिबल है या नहीं, क्योंकि मुझे
Where?
f5
Instead of what?
instead of bishop e3 queen d2 idea is to play something like queen g5.
Okay.
So if you play h6, I'll play queen e3, queen g3 and defend everything.
But I always have knight f4, no?
फिर भी मैं लाऊंगा queen g3.
Queen e3, you mean?
हाँ, sorry, I'll play what? Yeah.
You'll play queen e3, right?
No, I'll play queen d3 directly there. Like if you go for some king h8 stuff, then queen d3, queen g3.
You'll play queen d3 here with the idea to play queen g3.
Yeah. I'll not play queen d2.
Got it.
But
Yeah. With the idea to exchange queens. Yeah. Okay.
पर ठीक है, वो सब तो ठीक है. गेम में क्या चालू है?
But in the game, he played queen c8. And then for queen
Knight d4,
d...
knight g6.
No, he played queen d3. Sorry.
हाँ.
Played queen d3, rook b8, knight h4, knight g6,
Takes.
knight into g6, bishop into g6, knight f1,
Rook d8, queen
rook
f3.
d8, queen f3.
So now 6 possible. Could
Hmm?
be. No, bishop h6. Maybe some. Yeah, bishop h5. Not sure. What is this? Maybe you want to play c5 here with black. Like just try to open the queen side.
No, I'm just, 1 second, just trying to check what Adi is writing in the chat, but I think he's chatting with the chat, so he's comfortable there. Okay, what were you saying,
No,
Manu?
I was thinking queen f3 just go for c5.
Here, direct c5, right? 1 second.
g5. Uh, Either way, this Donchenko Duda game is very interesting.
Ah, okay. I was thinking we can just have a look at this Anish's game a little bit more and then move on. Like c5 को क्या हो रहा है?
Yeah, c5 मुझे लगा बिशप g5 खेल सकता है. कि one option is to play bishop e7, although I don't like it. Yeah, that should be the move, yeah. Bishop g5, bishop e7, and I want to play c4 and
He
maybe
played c5. He played c5. And bishop g5 is on the board as well. So bishop e7 will also be played. Right. I
but
think it's completely fine, no, for black.
yeah, now it should be because अभी c4 आएगा और फिर ये बिशप ब्लॉक करने के बाद वो लिक्विडेट कर देगा कैसे तो करके.
Right. Like for example, if we take on f6, okay, imagine after bishop e7, bishop f6,
Knight e3.
knight e3.
अभी मुझे लगा शायद c4 आ सकते हैं. बिशप c2 को बिशप g5 और नाइट d5 को रुक.
No, we can also play rook d3 here.
हाँ yeah, that is also there.
For knight e3, we just play rook d3 and then c3 is hanging and knight on e3 is pinned. So this looks fine.
No, I think if you take on f6, you should play bishop d5 with white. Like
Oh,
go
bishop
bishop.
f6, bishop f6, bishop d5.
Yeah, like try to bring. Okay, unless rook d. But rook d5, d5, it should be fine. Hmm. But should be fine for black, yeah? It's a bit annoying. Maybe you can just play bishop g5 h6. Like with white bishop on d5, you'll just try to consolidate first and then maybe try to do something. I don't. ये g6 का बिशप बहुत ही बुरा है. पकाओ बिशप है.
So what is chat up to, guys? Mayur is here. Hi, Mayur. Vishal is saying bye. Bye, Vishal. Thanks for hanging out. Um, um, what is the actual position for on the board for Magnus and Alireza? So this is the position on the board, guys. The one we have. Not this one. Sorry. This is the position on the board with bishop g5 and bishop e7. And we were discussing what is the evaluation here. And yeah, black is very comfortable actually. Black is very comfortable. We can conclude that.
पर ठीक है थोड़ा सा like black should be like alert because his g6 bishop is bad, but fine.
Right. Yeah. And but the so yeah, but white also has a problem. See, he cannot play rook d1 here because of rook into d1, na? Just like ये rook on even हटता नहीं है यहाँ से. That's not moving. So and if he plays knight g3,
Knight g3 को शायद c4 और h6 और या फिर direct h6. Because this knight on g3 is not doing much, so like on e3 at least you'll sometimes try to go to d5 or something.
Right, on g3 it's actually not doing anything. But on e3 it blocks the d3 square, so we get the d3 square for our rook.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good for, like, this is fine for
So
Anish, and
another
it's an
idea,
equal position, I think.
yeah, another idea is to play c4, bishop c2, knight d5 there with black.
Bishop e7, c4,
e7.
where?
C4 after knight g3, c4. Ah, but okay, sorry, it's not working. My bad.
c4, bishop c2.
I was thinking of playing knight d5, but e into d5 is working there. Like bishop g5, then bishop into g6,
Right,
hg
and
looking.
e5 hangs in the end. Okay.
E5 is hanging. So,
Yeah, this stuff won't work.
but
Abhimanyu
ठीक
is
है.
always like looking for tactics in all positions.
अभी yeah.
Yeah, but this is good for, I think it's like comfortable for black. Engine also says it's good. So yeah.
I feel Magnus will take on f6 and play bishop d5 here.
Yeah, this position. Yeah, Abhimanyu says bishop f6, bishop f6, bishop d5 is likely to come on the board. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what do you think of this position?
कौन सी?
After bishop d5, rook d5, e d5, bishop b1, rook b1, pawn into b4, pawn into b4, queen to c4.
Hmm. That
Knight to
that should be
d2.
fine, but could white could have some tactic
Knight to
e3,
e3. Yeah?
like some knight e3 or
Knight e3, queen c3.
queen c4, knight e3, queen c3.
Hmm. Queen e4 you can play.
हाँ, queen e4, queen f5.
Hmm. Yeah, bishop on f6 is a bit awkward.
Maybe it's still fine, but not okay. It's I think there must be something better for black. Not sure, but should be, yeah, because
World Chess Family on Insta says ADOP in the chat and check my tributing videos on the page. Okay. On your Insta page, I guess.
oh,
Guys, like कर दो जनता like कर दो stream को और subscribe कर दो channel को. Thank you so much. जो नए आए हैं, जो नए रेडर्स है, लाइक कीजिए. असच म्हणतो ना समय, लाइक कर दो जनता. லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஸ்ட்ரீமை லைக் பண்ணுங்க.
1 minute, yeah, just 1 minute.
Yeah, someone is asking how is g6 bishop g7. Yeah, it is a possibility. It's just that will we get time for it? Not sure if we have time. d6, and then you want to go knight d5 and put your knight on, like your knight on d5 will be really strong basically. So yeah, slightly careful. Black has to be slightly careful. After bishop d5, okay, I like all this stuff. Here, can we play e4 here? I'm just thinking like queen into e4, bishop c3. But this is also slightly... Engine says it's equal, but slightly awkward kya? But the b4 pawn is hanging. This is why it's problem. So he has to take it. And then you take with the queen, and now you control d6. So maybe this is the way to play e4. And okay, let's say he don't take on e4. You play queen e3. Then you simply take here and play queen c4. So maybe queen g3. Maybe queen g3 is the what
Either.
white plays. I'm thinking if black can play e4 after bishop f6, bishop f6, bishop d5, rook d5, e d5, bishop b1, rook b1, and here we can play e4.
Mm, maybe it's possible, but white
Adi,
will try.
yeah, tell me. Sorry.
पता नहीं मुझे क्या खेलेगा ऐसे. So what were you saying?
No, for Adi, he's in the chat. I was going to play an anime tune for him. Uh, we'll try to end the stream with that tune actually. Let me see if I can bring it, and we'll try to end the stream with that one.
So which anime is AD watching?
He watches a lot of anime, no, and he mainly watches Naruto. He
Naruto.
likes Naruto. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shippuden. I only know that one. I haven't seen the other ones.
So I what's happening?
क्या हुआ?
नहीं मैं just देख रही हूँ chat देख रही हूँ. Nitin Kumar says OP in the chat, guys. Okay, thank you, Nitin. AD is always OP. That's true. So yeah, this was a good game, and Anish is still thinking. Magnus is still thinking. He played knight g3 actually just now. He played knight g3. He did not take on f6.
Wow. So, okay.
We discussed this. So we were checking h6, and we basically concluded that the knight on g3 is not doing much, and yeah, engine also likes it. Engine says bishop f6, bishop f6, and maybe rook d1. Oh, maybe bishop d5 now.
Yeah, but you're playing C6 first.
You want to play c4 first. Knight g3, c4.
Yeah, and then
And then play h6. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
yeah, and maybe bishop e3. Now you have some knight d5. I
Right.
so
This is cool. But knight d5, knight f5 also doesn't work, yeah? Bishop into
I'll
f5.
just take it.
Yeah. Knight f5, bishop f5.
Yeah, I
This is
think
cool.
yeah, Anish went for c4 and h6.
Yeah, great.
Bishop c2 will play h6.
So looks like Anish is fine completely and has nothing to worry about. Let's have a quick look at Hari's game and maybe we can conclude the stream.
Okay, so his game was I saw in the opening it was like I don't know if the piece sacrifice was correct or not, but it looked interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked interesting, but apparently it's not correct because White was able to consolidate and it म्हणजे black just remained a piece down basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does seem pretty good for white after like queen c2.
Right. So we actually saw the game until 22nd b5 and
Takes queen
yeah,
d.
rook b5, here queen d1.
Makes sense. Just a5 rook a2. Yeah, it's just I think he's just consolidating. Yeah, and then slowly he'll try to.
Then he'll put the pawn on b3 on the next move because now he's removed the rook from the pin. Oh no. Wait. Yeah. And something got clicked. Rook a2. Oh no, wait. God, something is.
So,
My OBS is like acting on its own. 1 second. Is this fine? Yeah. Rook A2. Oh no, guys. Wait. A5. Rook A2. Rook FB8.
now he wants to play rook d2, knight e2, and sub lalo पीछे. Maybe even knight f5.
There is a. Yeah.
OBS नहीं चल रहा है क्या?
No, no, I'm just checking the chat. Is there everything okay, guys? Hope everything's okay in the chat.
Okay, I have not like switched on audio, but everything else seems fine.
Guys, AD के लिए hearts in chat for AD. What's up? Hope everything's okay. Cool. I don't know, like, looks like ऐसे suddenly chat में आओ और कुछ तो चलते रहता है, समझ में नहीं आता है क्या हो गया. Yeah. And then A5, rook A2, rook FB8, rook D2, and queen H4. So this is the position on the board.
Yeah. So he doesn't want to allow any knight f5 or knight e2 stuff.
Right.
Maybe you can play knight f1, but the knight is not going anywhere from there. So okay, b3 makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like just protecting the pawn, and maybe your threat is bishop c4 and then rook into a5.
Protecting which pawn? The G3 pawn, you're ready to give it. So you want to just play B3 here?
Yeah, because if you take the dark square bishop, then like black has literally no trumps, so can't
Right.
do anything really.
Then you put your rook, first your bishop is hanging. So maybe queen E2 here.
Hmm. Yeah, queen
Okay,
e2,
queen E2 is a blunder apparently because of what?
3, and then maybe rook b1 check.
Rook
So
B3, but bishop B3, rook B3, and bishop F2.
b1, rook d1, nothing is there. Huh?
Yeah, because rook
Rook
D1
b1,
and
rook d1, queen b3. But rook d2.
this is nice. And even rook A1, yeah.
Yeah. Nee, I was thinking just queen g3, bishop f2, and just queen e1 or something. I mean,
Bishop
just
F2 you want to play and queen E1. Okay.
for bishop g3, like slowly, like
Okay.
all this d6, a5.
Okay.
Black has 3 pawns, but they are not really useful at all. So they are just going to fall one by one.
Right. And whenever you move the rook, I take A5. And if you play A4, I take rook into A4. So that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Position is looks very tough for Hari.
By the
Uh,
way, Aryan Tari is winning against Estebanko.
wow. Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So we reached, let's 16th move, bishop E3.
For f6. f6 is maybe fine. Yeah, he wants to stop knight g5 stuff, but already like white had a like it looked really good for white, yeah, with this knight on d5.
Yeah. I liked Aryan's H4 very much actually. I thought it was a very cool idea.
It's a very nice idea.
And after F6, played B4, Knight E7, Queen E2, Knight C8, C4,
d5. This is also very
Queen
nice.
E8, C5. Okay, this is like he just rolled.
And I think the main point is not to restrict the c8 knight. Like now looks very stupid. Yeah.
And gain space on the queen side.
Mm.
He has stopped all of black's activity on the king side, and his area is the queen side, so he's playing there.
Yeah, it's very really instructive because many times I've seen okay position with knight on d5 and all, and then you wonder like how you should continue. And most of the players will just play queen d2, rook d1, and just try to find some tactical motif or something. And by many players, I mean me. But the c4, c5, and then slowly just maneuvering and outplaying your opponent, it's very nice.
Right. Yeah, I also liked it. I mean, knight g5, this position. Okay,
Hmm.
f4 doesn't work because of knight e6, I guess.
हाँ, वो b5 मर जाएगा.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is hanging, so doesn't work.
Pics makes sense or no?
Huh?
b6 knight b6, yeah.
What?
अभी black से c6 चल रहा है.
कभी कौन सा position?
अभी after knight,
Knight g5, c6.
yeah.
Mm,
And knight
yeah,
b6.
knight b6 looks good. And rook a8 is also a threat.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. Rook 8, wow.
Yeah, next move
It's
rook
very
8.
nice, rook 8.
Yeah.
Dark's joy. I mean, I'm sure if he gets rook 8 on the board, like, he'll have very nice memories of this game.
Oh wow, so many hearts in chat for Adi. Thank you, chat. So sweet. Okay, so this is awesome. Uh, yeah, looks like Aryantari will win against Esipenko. Wow. Let's look at our standings once. I just wanted to have a look. 1 second now.
So,
Uh,
Anish was first, then Esipenko, like Anish had 7 points out of 8. Oh,
yeah,
sorry, out of 9. Oh, my
yeah,
bad. Out of 10. Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
my bad. And then Esipenko, Fabiano, and Firuza had 6.5 points.
yeah. And
So,
then Van Forest is on 6. He's also playing really well, no? Van Forest, he's not lost a single game. He's not lost a single game. He has won 2 games against Anton Gyaro and Aryan Tari. And his last 3 round opponents are Hari, Esipenko, and Nils. And he's,
yeah, it's great performance.
yeah, very strong performance.
Yeah, he last year also, I think he played very well.
It makes a huge difference, right? To have like such a super tournament in your country and to get the experience and exposure to play against strong players as a result of that.
Of course, yeah.
We definitely need one in India because there are so many talented players, and we do have Tata Steel Rapid and Blitz, but we don't have any such classical, invitational, traditional event or even a one-off event nowadays.
Yeah, anyways, I feel like there should be more close tournaments in India
Right.
in all categories.
Yeah, it will be really useful and especially easier to organize during COVID also, right? Compared to open tournaments.
Yeah, true.
Just
And
you can
also it's
actually
yeah,
create a bio bubble and just make the tournament happen.
wow. Okay.
No, I
Added a
mean
new
bio
one.
bubble as in you just like everyone takes the COVID test, everyone is negative and they just are in that hotel, they don't go out, and that's what I mean by a bio bubble, right? Like everyone is just in that space. So it's easy to keep track of.
Yeah, and also I feel that close tournaments give you a very different experience. Like
Yeah.
Swiss tournaments, like you want to win every game because to be in the top, you have to win most of the games against lower rated and like play decently against high rated. But here it's different. Like you
Yeah.
have to plan very well, like what are your priorities for every round.
Yeah. So
Very
just
good.
1 second, guys. So this is the these are the standings at round 10. Anish is on 7 out of 10 and he has a very comfortable position against Magnus, as we saw from black. Esipenko has a difficult position. He's on 6.5 out of 10, but he has a difficult position against Aryan Tari. Fabi was Fabi. How was his position? We saw it, no? Whom was he playing?
Uh,
He was playing Firuja.
Hiruza. Yeah, no, we didn't see.
Ah, I saw it. 1 second. I'll just put his board. Uh, Fabi's position is also fine actually.
Yeah, makes sense
Yeah, maybe this one.
or black.
Yeah, Fabi's position is also very normal and actually good. No, knight on f4,
Is knight
bishop
into
on
G2 working?
b6.
But it is a very good question. Yeah,
He
like if
played
knight into G2 is working, then
he played c6 after thinking for 40 minutes. Clearly, he was thinking of knight into g2.
yeah.
100% he was thinking of knight into g2. What else? 40 minutes he thought. Okay, knight into g2, king g2. ठीक है. अभी नाइट h4.
Oh, check. Yeah, king G1 means queen D5, I guess.
नाइट h4 क्या खेलेंगे? क्वीन किंग h2 खेलेगा ना?
King H2 or king G1, queen D5.
क्वीन d5
Mhm.
and it's lost. f3.
Yeah, F3
f3
now.
bishop d4. f3 bishop d4.
Yeah, but bishop D4, knight F3, king G3. Can't finish it again, yeah. But okay, it should be pretty really dangerous for white.
It looks horrible, no?
Maybe it's fine somehow. I mean, it's weirdly maybe fine, but because like planning to punish white. If he consolidates, it should be fine, yeah. Like
How
two
is queen
pieces working.
d7? Queen d7 is controlled by bishop on b5.
Yeah.
So like how about we attack the h3 pawn, like
No,
queen
first
h5 after f3.
after F3, yeah. Queen H5, but looks, I don't know.
There are so many mosquitoes in Bombay, it's not even funny.
They're living near a park, yeah, that's why.
Oh, queen h5, knight g3 is the problem, probably. Knight f3, queen f3, queen h3, and king g1. Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
How about bishop D4, queen F5? Is it working?
Bishop d4, bishop d4, queen f. Oh, yeah, queen f5.
Yeah, should be crushing, yeah.
Oh, this is very nice. This is beautiful. Seems to be working.
Yeah, I've just like switched on engine and C6, like Firuza played bishop C4 and knight into G2 was extremely strong. Like king G2, just queen H4 even.
Guys, are you following? This is so beautiful. So why didn't he play it? Okay, knight g2. Chalo, king into g2 is forced. Knight h4. What is the
I think
problem?
king g1 you can play. Like to stop this queen h3 with check, you can play king g1, queen d5 f3, and something like this. Still takes on d4. I can't take bishop into d4. Yeah, queen g5 check now.
Yeah, that's what. You have to take c into d4.
And then that must be very good for black.
It looks horrible for white. I mean, at least you got 3 pawns for this two pieces and rook. And the look at the king, it's completely in the open. It has nowhere to go to, nowhere to hide. It's completely bad, I think. It's completely bad. After knight bishop d4 cd knight f3. Why didn't he go for it?
I don't know, maybe king h1, but looks weird. Queen d5 f3, and like my point is like after bishop d4, I'll play bishop into d4, and
Sorry.
I don't get a check with knight into f3. So,
Oh, knight f3 is not a check now.
and even maybe bishop c4 after knight f3 looks weird, but
For f3, can't I just take on h3?
yeah, but at least I'm holding on. Yeah,
So do you think he played c6? Ah, no, he didn't play it with the idea to take knight c4. Knight g2, sorry. बिशप h3 को क्या करेंगे? f3 बिशप h3 को?
yeah, that is a very good question. Maybe king h2, but it looks very weird. No, shouldn't work. Uh, I really don't know. Feel that like computer will find some idea maybe, but maybe I really don't know.
King h2 looks so weird. I think this position is so uh, I don't know. I mean, engine is giving like the bar is giving equal, but it looks
Maybe
completely
like
bad.
working weirdly, yeah.
Maybe knight h2. Kya bishop g2, king g1. What is this?
Wow, knight h2 is interesting. But, yeah, king h2. Okay, maybe it's working, but don't know.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, looks like it's working.
Wow. Maybe king h2. I
Yeah.
get something like bishop d4, and nothing.
No, no. We can play knight h2 actually. It's not clear after bishop g2, king g1. That position. Maybe that's the
Ah,
reason Fabi rejected it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is not clear.
But
Yeah,
it was
definitely
very
not clear.
interesting. Anyway, he played bishop e3, he played c6, bishop c4, bishop c7, knight to g3. So this is the position on the board.
So bishop c4, knight into g2 was even stronger apparently.
Yeah, I was thinking of it. Why didn't he play it, Abhi?
The point is now king g2. I think the point is you play queen h4, not knight h4 check. And queen f3, I have knight
Oh,
e5. So
oh, pretty stuff. So he missed it.
maybe
He
because it
missed
looks
it.
really crushing. Yeah, after queen h4, like how else would you defend?
Wow, this is very beautiful, no? Actually, knight g2 is like obviously he considered it, ना? नहीं तो बस 40 मिनट क्यों सोचेगा? He definitely considered it on the previous move, and then I think he got like a bit frustrated after seeing this knight h2 line, and he just decided to play simple. But bishop c7 was played in 16 seconds after bishop c4.
Yeah, okay,
So
it sometimes happen. Yeah, like you were
yeah,
thinking of knight g2 and knight h4 the whole lane. Now
yeah,
again knight h4 like doesn't seem so appealing because of
yeah,
king h1.
yeah,
So now you don't even consider queen h4 sometimes. Like
yeah.
sometimes
That's true.
happens.
Yeah, totally can relate. Can totally relate. Maybe he even thought of going queen d7, but then queen g4, and it's not clear.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Or even, yeah, so maybe that's the reason but the queen h4, actually, it's not so easy to spot because you're constantly thinking of knight h4 in every other line.
yeah, and always like white had queen f3, but now queen f3 is not working because of knight e5. So,
Right. Okay, so let's see the standings once more. I think we covered everything. Sorry, should not see the engine. Engine is of, like, distracts us from.
yeah, engine is bad.
Yeah. So Anish is leading. Asipenko is on the second place. Fabi is also on 6.5. Faruja is on 6.5. And Van Forest is on 6. Magnus is on 5.5. Hari on 5. Brandel is on 5. And okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
who do you
interesting.
think will win but the tournament?
Uh, of course, I'm rooting for Anish.
Same.
You too?
Yeah, of course.
High five! Yay! I thought you were a Magnus fan.
Okay, I'm a fan. Okay, I'm everyone's fan, of course. Like
Right.
everyone on
Yes.
is great, but
Yes.
yeah, right now I'm supporting Anish, of course. Actually,
Yes.
I'm like a big fan of MVL, but
Okay. Yes, you drew against him as well, no? You played
yeah,
against him twice.
yeah, but yeah, not okay. Not only because of that, but in general, like I really like his style, and okay, not. But I'm just like saving my wishes for him.
For the candidates.
Yeah,
um, No, in my case, I'm definitely supporting AG, and actually, that's the reason I'm even streaming this tournament today, because AG is leading the tournament and he's playing against Magnus, and I was so excited to cover it, and I was very excited to basically watch it. Nahi to watch it live. I actually did not watch any of the games live so far. Only day before yesterday, the 10th round, I watched it a bit. I was watching a little bit of the streams, but otherwise
yeah,
I was
it's
not
happening some more like this.
following the tournament live. I was watching the games later. Uh, but okay, I wanted to play an audio file. Does it play, guys? Is it playing?
What is the name of the anime?
I
Do we
don't
have?
know if it's playing. That's the point.
Okay.
Guys, is it playing? Can you hear it on my stream? Yeah, I need to find the. But it's playing, actually. Maybe wait. Guys, can you hear? Can you hear it? Can you hear the music? A bit too loud. Oh yeah, it's playing. It's playing on my screen, that's why. You can't hear it now.
Copyright OP.
No, it's not copyright. It's actually so this music is by done on the guitar. It's been played on the guitar. It's the theme of Naruto, and it's done by a boy called Anirudh. He's like, I have a mod, Rishi, with Pans. It's his friend who played this, and he sent me the tune, and I thought it was really cool, so I thought to play it. Yeah, Adi can tell more. Sasuke walking towards Itachi, is it? Yeah, it's for you, Adi. Actually, if you had come on the stream, I was thinking to play it. But anyway, since you are in the chat, I thought to play it for you.
Justice for Hinata.
Hinata. Right, so this was cool. This was cool, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, this is a really awesome tournament, by the way. So thanks a lot, Abhi. I'll thank you so much for joining today. आणि खूप मजा आली. खूप दिवसांनी चेस बघितलं एकत्र आणि ते पण क्लासिकल टोर्नामेंट खूप दिवसांनी फॉलो
अरे मी तर I'm just I'm become so lazy. At the start of the pandemic I was like following all the games live, and I'm just at night I'm just looking at my mobile, like I'm just going through the games, like not even paying that much attention, which is very bad.
Yeah. Like after a long time we had like a discussion and we could like analyze, right? Like properly.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're following the games or not usually?
Yeah, I'm following, but I'm like just going through them and not like following them live, like and trying to figure out the moves and all, but just going through them.
Right. Okay, so bye, Manu. I thank you so much for joining, and I'll just say bye to the chat as well.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Abhimanyu OP in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, also he has a I forgot to say this on the line he was here. He has a YouTube channel, so please do check it out. And Manu is like one of the most talented players, and he's almost 2600. He's a silver medalist in World Junior. Obviously, all of you know him. So I'm really happy whenever he joins the streams, and I get to learn a lot from him. Yeah, so this theme was like a Naruto theme, and I'm going to end this stream by saying that this is a really cool tournament, and I'm really happy that it's happening because it's a traditional event and everyone really looks forward to it, and it's like the Wimbledon of chess. So okay. I'll stop the music now. So now you can hear me, right? And I'm going to end this stream by saying that this is a really cool tournament, and I'm really okay, wait, I'll just now can you hear me? And you can hear the music as well, right? Yeah. So I'm really happy that the tournament is happening, and that Anish is doing well, and let's send him our positive energy. And thank you guys for hanging out. And also wanted to announce that tomorrow I'm doing a stream with Harika in the afternoon. It's mostly at 3 p.m. I'll schedule it. So do join us. I'm really excited that she's joining because she usually doesn't join many streams, and I have a lot of questions to ask her, and we'll also discuss her Vaikanze experience, and we'll talk about the tournament a little bit. So do join us tomorrow, and I'm very excited. Thank you so much for today. Bye. Have a great evening, and yeah, you can obviously continue to follow the tournament on ChessBase India stream and also the other streams. I think Anish's wife is also streaming, Sopiko. She also does a great job. So Tanya is of course on Chess24. So yeah, you can continue to follow the tournament. Maybe some other guys are also streaming it. So, okay, bye bye. Yes, and bye, Adi. Thank you for thank you for hanging out. Bye bye. I'll just play that. What? It's night, Akka. Oh, everyone's going to sleep now. Yeah, that's also true. Like you can also go to sleep, which is what I'm going to do.